Welcome to Critical Hit, a Major Spoilers podcast. Thank you so much for downloading and checking us out this week. Rodrigo, I think you have something in store for us and our listeners, our wonderful listeners. Say hi to our wonderful listeners, everybody.
Hello.
Hi, listeners.
There you go, Rodrigo.
How you doing?
Please entertain us all.
Okay.
A humble request, I know.
Here you are now. Yeah, so last time
On Critical
Hit.
Pickle!
what did happen last time on Critical Hit?
we met Gamma.
Yes. I manhandled a god.
Yeah,
Yes.
he and Ket ran off.
Or more accurately, the God handled you.
I grabbed him first.
Potato.
And then Ket took him off to the little
We're going to Cobalt Alley.
Cobalt Alley and left us all hanging.
Yes.
Took him off to the Crimson Tide or whatever that thing is, and the rest of us are going to stay here, and we're going to try not to die in Scrooge's
Crimson
money.
Tide's in Alabama.
6 of one, half a dozen of another. The
Okay.
Emerald Twilight. I don't know what it's called.
The Twilight Dream, or the Emerald Dream.
Okay.
Frog.
Good.
I'm going to shut up now because I keep interrupting you.
Okay. So, yep, Ket finds himself in the halls of the Cobalt Alley. It is a long hallway made out of a dark wood with a sort of like a wine red carpet. And at the end of the hallway is a door, and standing in front of the door is a humanoid. It is wearing long robes, and then where its neck would come out of the robes, there is nothing, and there is an orb floating where its head would be. It appears to have some sort of gaseous substance inside that kind of wisps around.
Right, you guys see that? Randus?
No, we're not there.
Yeah, it's just Ket.
Oh, okay. I thought this is what appeared after they left.
I have a question, Rodrigo.
What?
Is
Yeah,
this the
what's up?
first time? Is this the first time that we've actually had an actual view inside the Cobalt Alley?
No, we've been here before.
Okay, I don't remember being here before. I was totally psyched. Carry
Met
on.
this specific
It's
guy
all good.
before, haven't we?
Say what?
Met this specific guy before, haven't we?
Maybe not this specific one.
This guy's name is Quentin.
It very well might be.
Greetings,
Hello.
Ket Hazard.
Greetings. I am bringing someone for sponsorship to be sponsored.
Yes,
Lord Gamma.
yes, it is. Would be quite a boon to the tournament to have Gamma with us.
Yes, he specifically requested some form of proof that this was the tournament.
Yes, well, we can provide that. Will you follow me?
Certainly.
And he opens the door and goes through. And on the other side of the door, you almost run into this man who is kind of wearing a tunic, like long green tunic, tied at his waist with a belt. And he's like huge. He's like 6 feet or over 6 feet tall, has like reddish hair, seems to be pretty pale, and is actually wearing like a brown cloak. And then sort of as you come up to him, he turns around and looks at you. He has a sort of a reddish brownish beard. Like I said, his skin is very pale, and he has his eyes are enormous and red, And he looks down at you. Well, well. It looks like you were telling the truth, little man.
I tend not to lie.
I can't imagine that would work very well for you. Anyway, come on. And he like slaps you in the back. Let's go have a look around.
All right.
And the orb guy falls into step. And we'll cut back to the Astral Sea. So there you guys are.
Huh.
Picking yourselves up out of an avalanche of golden
Gilded body
bones.
parts.
Yep.
Shaking
Sweet.
shaking the gold out,
Yeah.
as you do. So I guess we wait.
Suppose we might see if we can get some accommodations, perhaps, or should we just lounge in the common area?
Well, I don't know if we should hang out here, but I mean, if they come back, it sure would be great to
Be here?
be here. But who
Yeah.
knows how long they're gone? I mean, we've seen Ket go away for long periods of time.
I
How
think it
long?
might behoove us to stay here.
Possibly.
I want to look at one of these golden skulls and see if I can divine whether it's a skull turned to gold or gold in the shape of a skull.
Okay. You can give me a medicine or nature check, whichever is higher.
I don't even know what medicine is. Let's see.
Wait,
Maybe
is it
heal.
medicine or heal? It's heal.
It's heal.
It's heal.
Yeah.
Heal or nature? Well, they're both
Yep.
pretty freaking amazing. I'm pretty awesome. Oh, they're the same. Look at me being awesome at something. Yeah, not combat related. Yeah, you wish you were cool like me. But then you have a 57 bonus to your Arcana. And you can hide in your own shadow. And I just rolled a crappy roll. 29.
29 is good enough. Well, either this is the most superb craftsmanship you've ever seen, or this is indeed a skeleton that was turned into gold. Because you can see, wear on the teeth and like scratches and things that are uneven that you would see on a regular skull that had actually lived a life.
Wow. That is fascinating.
So what's it look like?
It seems to be a once living creature transmuted into gold.
Whoa, that's weird. Now, is this one, Rodrigo, that has the rubies in the eye sockets?
Sure.
All right.
Do the rubies look like they used to be eyes, or are they just rubies?
No, the rubies are much more ruby-like. They're kind of geometrical.
Weird. I wonder how it was done. If we don't know how long this is going to take, how about we leave a note and get accommodations and see if there's anything more to learn from this place. I hate wasting time.
Oh, okay.
I mean, some of
yeah.
us could stay here and others...
Sure.
That may be the way to go. I think I'd like to stay here.
Okay.
I think I'll go check out the casino.
Okay.
I suppose I'll wait here for the time being.
I think I'll wait too. You seem to do quite well on your own, little Sparkle, and I'm afraid I probably would just get in the way.
All right. Fair enough.
Should we link up maybe before?
Oh, yeah. That's a good idea.
Brain power.
All right, let's see what some brain power is going to do.
Well, you can't cast that ritual here.
Oh,
you need
yeah.
firm ground.
This is 2.
I think we'll be okay.
Okay.
All right. Yell if you're in trouble.
We'll
Okay.
holler.
I'll yell if I'm in trouble.
Okay.
And I'll come back. I'll just check in periodically to see if there's any updates.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
be safe.
Thanks.
Find 2 burly corpses and one really spindly one lying in the middle of the floor.
No.
No?
Maybe. There's lots of corpses.
Oh,
Also, the majority of them can't be really placed as a single corpse. It's just
right.
bones all over the place.
Oh, so
So we
Orm
can't, like,
try to reassemble it.
I mean, you
can't
can.
set up 3 to look like us dead at the middle of the floor just to mess with their head. That seems crude.
Yeah, good luck finding a big metal arm.
Everything here is metal. Okay.
All right, so little Sparkle climbs up the side of the pool and tries to go out the door.
Yep.
Okay. When you open the door, that attendant is standing outside. All done?
Gamma's gone to visit with
Whoa. Gamma's gone?
Yes.
She
Oh, no.
looks past you.
He'll be back.
We
I
wave.
wave.
Oh. Okay.
He went to take a tour with one of my companions.
Tour of what?
A new opportunity.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that seems strange. You're a strange group.
We get that a lot.
So we've been told.
Well,
Will you know when he's back in some fashion?
I'm sure we'll all know when he's back.
Hmm.
All right. Well, is there a place that we could wait until then? Or
I mean, you can just wait out here, I guess.
may I explore the casino?
I don't think that's a good idea.
Why is that?
Well, did Gamma tell you to go explore the casino?
No. I didn't
I
realize
wouldn't
it
do
was
anything. Well,
private.
No, normally it's okay to go explore the casino, except when you have a meeting with the local god and then he disappears in the middle of it. Like, do you see where the anxiety is coming from here?
Oh, I appreciate it. I guess the meeting might not technically be over until he says it is, and he's not here, and I should be waiting. All right, fine.
I mean, if you don't want to wait in the middle of the pool, that's fine.
Yeah, that would be great. The pool's a little much.
Okay. Well, you can wait on this side of the door if you want. Same thing with your friends.
They seem to like the pool. I'll take the other
That's-
side of the door, though.
That's strange.
Yes.
So
Thank you.
Oh, sure. So as you guys are hanging out in the pool, you start to see some of the gold begin to move around, and eventually it starts to sort of bulge outwards, and a new big hill of gold is formed, and then Gamma pops out of the top of it.
No. Huh. Hi. Welcome back.
Thanks.
Where's Ket?
I ate him. I'm just kidding. He's coming.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
That's funny. That's really good. You had us going there for a minute, Gamma, your lordship or your godship.
Yeah. Ket appears.
Hello, Ket.
Can I hear this from the other
Yeah,
side of the
yeah.
door?
Yeah,
Alright,
she didn't
I'll
close the door. You can see it all happening.
Okay, then I'll head back in.
Okay. She closes the door behind you.
That was fast.
It was just a tour.
I saw what I needed to see.
So do we have a deal then?
Yes, I'll sign your little paper. I'll join your coalition for the what do you say? Ability to join the Cobalt Alley.
Thank you very much. We certainly appreciate this. Guy, if you can get the sponsorship set up as quickly as possible.
Yeah, I'll get the paperwork going.
Hey, Ket.
About how long will that take?
Not long.
We'll be waiting for you then.
Mm-hmm.
Ket,
What?
should you ask him about Rafaga?
I was getting there.
All right, cool.
Sparkle raises her hand. She said they don't keep track of things outside of the boardwalk, particularly not with Slod.
What are you guys talking about?
There
We had
is
business at
another.
a casino. Not yours, though.
Oh yeah, which casino?
Grandma's tea house?
Oh, you have a lot of money in there right now?
There's something else that's in there that could really help our cause and in the end help you as well.
So you don't have a lot of money in there right now?
No.
We have a thing, and there's a thing in the vault we want access to.
Oh, yeah. I wouldn't go back in there anytime soon. We're about to raid it.
Oh.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
For
my
what?
intelligence says they're holding Rafaga's head.
Exactly.
So, yeah, we're gonna tear that place up.
You know, we could get this deal completed sooner if we actually had Rafaga's head, because then we could get Rafaga to sign on to this deal too, and we'd be closer to completing the whole deal, and that would get you into the Cobalt Alley, and it would keep the universe intact.
I'm already in the Cobalt Alley. Remember?
Yeah, but if time ends and this deal doesn't go through, then I'm
the
sure
boardwalk is under my time. You gave me what I wanted, and I'm giving you what you want.
What would you want in exchange for Rafaga's head?
Could you find a way for me to, over the rest of eternity, be able to communicate my laughter and disdain to Rafaga forever and ever?
Randus?
That's interesting.
If we hacked into Thiene's network.
Oh, you're not understanding what I'm saying. I'm saying no because there's nothing else like holding her head and holding it close and being like, I have your head, and having her hear it every day.
Yeah.
Wait. She's able to communicate just through her head?
No, but she can tell what's happening to her head.
What's happening to her head? Okay.
How soon is this raid planned?
What time is it?
2:35.
Well, if you go out onto the balcony, you can see it.
Oh.
If she's off the field, it means she's not on the other side.
Just means her head's off the field. Doesn't mean she is.
I think you need a head.
Do you?
Lord Gamma.
Yes.
So
Guy comes back. All set.
You are part of Cobalt Alley.
Oh, feels good. I think I'll have my first match here pretty soon.
I would recommend doing so.
Is that you dismissing us?
Well, not necessarily. You are starting to annoy me, though. Is there anything else you need?
One more question about Rafaga.
Okay.
You said with her head here, she's able to hear you mocking her, right?
I think so, yes.
Do you know if her body is capable of doing anything on the other end?
Oh, yeah, of course. Rafaga hasn't had her head for quite some time, and she's perfectly capable of, raining down destruction and whatever else she does.
Anything else, guys?
No, I think we're good.
Mm-hmm.
And the membership, you haven't cast your vote yet. What guarantee do we have that you'll actually vote our way when the time comes?
I suppose I can write you a statement of intent or something.
That'd be awesome.
That would be much appreciated.
Okay. Yeah. Looks up and shouts, Nocta! And the door opens. Yes, sir. Write this down. She pulls out, grabs some paper and a quill. I, Lord Gamma, Master of the Toad's Boardwalk, hereby promise to join Erathis' cute little coalition in exchange for membership in the Cobalt Alley, provided by one, ask this kid his name again.
Cat Hazard.
She writes it down. Yes, that. At least up until the coalition is officially dissolved or catastrophic events happen to change the universe significantly. Is that fine?
Fair enough.
A tentacle like comes out of the gold, and she like kind of fearfully holds out the paper, and he like presses the tip of the tentacle against it. There you go.
All right. We very much appreciate this, and I do wish you luck in your Cobalt Alley events.
Yes, thank you. Maybe we'll see each other soon.
Perhaps we will.
I will bow, and then we will leave.
Yeah.
Okay. On your way out, you are given the paper, and where he touched it, there is a burn mark in the shape of a lionfish fin.
Neat.
Okay.
His symbol.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Roll that up and store it somewhere safe.
Can
Do
we
you
in
ever
fact see this
worry?
raid taking place?
Yep. If you guys just leave,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think so.
so yep. What?
We'll leave his chambers at least.
You guys, if you guys go back outside, there's a pool and everything else, and you can see off in the distance, probably around where grandmother's tea house is, that there is like some fire, and you see some like enormous dragonfly-like monsters like swarming above it.
Well,
All right. Let's try to intercept with that, see how guarded the head is. We might still be able to salvage this. If not, we can abort.
I suppose.
Okay.
All right, so
Call
what are you
the
guys doing?
ferry.
Okay. Yeah, ferry comes up. Same guy.
All right. We'd like a passage back.
Yeah, let's go.
All
100
right.
gold each.
We got it right.
Yep.
We get another bottle of wine, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Can you drop us as close to that mess as possible?
Sure. It's pretty much where you guys came out of.
All right, great.
That makes sense.
Yep. Fire does
So-
tend to be where we just were.
I'll pay the man.
Okay. He takes you to the shore. Hands you the bottle, because it looks like you guys aren't like lounging.
Yeah, we'll
Nope.
take that to go.
All right. Press on, I suppose.
Let's see if we can steal it from these things. And if not,
Are we sure that's wise?
oh, it's definitely not wise, but it's worth the attempt. There's nothing in that deal we just made that said he can renege on it if he's pissed at us.
She's not wrong.
Well,
I suppose fortune favors the stupid.
yeah.
That would explain why we win.
I
Ever.
guess.
Honestly, I think he'd respect this.
Maybe not if it was directly at him, but well, yeah, we'll give it a go.
It's indirectly. It's at his minions.
I suppose.
It's not his head.
It's not his head.
So what are you guys doing?
We're going
We're
to
headed
foolishly
towards the
steal
trouble.
ahead.
To try to,
Get ahead in the world.
yeah, basically.
We are making mistakes. What else are we doing?
Boo.
So yes, head towards.
We're
The
making
fire.
we're not taking any actions we can't necessarily undo at this time.
Okay.
Situation.
Are you
and see
guys,
if we
are you
can
guys
cut-
casting Trailblaze again?
I suppose so, because we need to be moving quickly.
Yep.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right. You guys travel.
We race away into the afternoon.
Yay.
And then it starts to get dark after a while.
Can we still see like the fire and commotion?
No, you can't see it from here.
Mm.
Like there's just, jungle.
Let's try to press on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sure.
You guys aren't stopping to rest?
I guess not.
Not at this time.
All right.
No.
Let's try and intercept.
We're running. We got to run
Okay.
through the jungle.
Exhaustion
Random,
rules.
random table encounter.
No, yeah, pretty much. Everybody give me an endurance check.
Oh boy.
Hey.
Endurance. Hey, one cat's good at.
Would be worse.
Am I good at endurance?
I'm actually not that great at endurance. I
Let's
just
press
have
on, guys,
good
and
enough
I'm asleep
con.
on my feet.
Now I actually don't know if I wanna.
You wanna
25.
Wanna activate my belt of endurance for a automatic 20?
Okay.
Nice.
Seems like a decent plan.
Probably a
Is
good.
that a
plan.
daily?
Yeah, it's a daily magic item.
Does that mean you get temp hit points?
I mean, I suppose.
Huh? Yeah, but they'll fade in
Yeah.
all likelihood unless we immediately get into combat.
Oh, we will. He's going to
That's
kill us.
what
It's
I'm
fine.
counting on.
There's a possibility that Sakar got a face full of whatever was in that lake.
Yeah, I
Oh,
think that's
no.
probably what happened. Or actually interacting with those bones had some sort of result.
Mm.
So, yep, pretty much everybody except for Sakar is fine and manages to trek through the evening without ill effects. Sakar is basically taking a -2 penalty to everything,
Okay.
except for like damage. Basically, all D20 rolls.
Mm.
Yay.
Boo.
Yeah.
Yeah. You'll yay if we end up in combat.
So you guys get to the edge of the jungle, and you can spot what remains of grandmother's tea house. So, like, again, this is like a stepped pyramid. So imagine if somebody had just kind of like scooped out the top and one of the sides of it, and there's like a lot of like smoke and ash and dirt coming out of it.
Do we see Scratchums anywhere?
Not immediately, but Scratchums hangs out at the crossroads.
Okay.
So you guys can either head directly to this place or try to walk around to find Scratchum's crossroads.
Let's head directly in.
Are there still the giant dragonfly monsters?
There's a couple.
So they may be still trying to secure the thing, but we'll see.
Let me sneak in and I can try to get an assessment, see if it's safe for the rest of you to join.
Okay. Good
Seems
luck.
reasonable.
I'll stealth.
Okay. Give me a stealth check.
41.
41 is pretty good. So you head towards the tea house, and before you get very close, you can see that there's kind of a camp set up outside of it. There are a bunch of humans who are wearing kind of like uniforms like the one Gamma's attendant was wearing, but these seem like the security version of that uniform. They're like padded and have like they're kind
They're
of more
gold
of a,
instead of red.
No, they're all green, but they have like a helmet instead of a pillbox hat, and they're a little bit more padded, and they have like swords and stuff. Along with them are a couple of big dragonfly monsters who, now that you get a better look at them, do look kind of like enormous dragonflies, but they have multiple sets of compound eyes, and at the end of their tails are like big scorpion stingers.
Freaky.
as well as a bunch of those snake type things with like human faces. Except that they're very large, so it's like a human face that's the size of like a human torso.
It's very uncomfortable.
Yep. And they are kind of sitting around. It looks like they've got like right at the center of their camp. They have a bunch of stuff kind of put into these big cylindrical metal like drums, as well as a bunch of wooden crates and stuff. There's also kind of a little triage area where there's some like people like waving hands over some soldiers that got injured, and they're kind of like healing them with their powers.
Do the crates and drums appear like containers for transport?
Yeah.
Huh. I have no idea which would have. Do any of them obviously or like look like
head shaped?
I know, right? I don't even know what her head looks like. Like in a particular space of prominence or value, or like a caution, or
well, this big pile. There's like other stuff around. This big pile at the center is actively being watched by a couple of snake critters and like maybe 6 soldiers, and they're just standing in front of it, phasing out.
Fair enough.
And none of them seem to be going, "Hey, look at this head."
Nope.
There aren't any crates that are labeled head, Rakshma.
No.
But it looks like that mission is effectively resolved, and they're doing triage before heading back.
You can kind of hear and see some stuff going on inside, so it's hard to tell. It could just be that they found something else and they're going after it. It could be that they haven't gotten to it, and this is just, it's like you don't know how many troops they have. They could have just as many as you're seeing here inside, like still fighting or whatever.
Can I try sneaking inside?
Sure.
Cool.
You can
same roll or a new one?
No, you can keep the same roll.
All right.
So you get to the door, which is still standing, but you can see a big hole has been exploded out. So there's a lot of rubble.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, deeper inside you can hear some clear fighting.
Yeah. Can I try to like basically sneak over the rubble and get a better idea of what the situation is inside?
Yeah. It's not very difficult to sneak around here. There's like big clouds of dust and stuff.
Cool.
So, you get past a lot of the rubble and farther inside, more or less where you expected that the vault would be, or where Scratchum's kind of motioned to. Actually, I think you guys walked right up to it.
Yeah, we did.
So the passageway leading up to it has 2 of these like snake critters guarding it, and you can hear that there's fighting past it. And these are Gamma's snake things.
So it seems like there's
because they wear like green hats.
So it seems like there's fighting inside the vault, basically.
Yeah. Perfect.
But it's being actively guarded right now. All right, then I'm going to see if I can find an approach to the building that the best approach to get the rest of these guys in.
Okay.
I think flashbacks to the last time we tried to break into a building.
Yeah, there will probably not be a tank this time.
I was going to say, is there any tanks we can borrow?
That was the best part.
I mean, a completely unguarded approach that is going to be difficult.
Sure.
Like, basically, you have 3 options. You walk in through the front door, which is almost certainly going to get you seen. You climb up to a hole in the pyramid. which is very likely going to get you seen because there's no place to hide while you're climbing the pyramid. Or, some other potential magical shenanigans that get you deposited into that hole.
Fair enough. All right, I will regroup.
Okay. A little sparkle comes back after a while.
All right. So the good news is they're still trying to get into the vault. The bad news is it's heavily guarded.
So can we teleport inside?
Ooh.
Well, I don't know how intact the wards are, and there's also guards.
We need to probably find Scratchums. Can't he get anything that we need?
Maybe? Sure. Why don't we try to find him? Yeah, that seems reasonable.
If there's been a fight going on all this time, I don't know if we're going to be able to do anything.
Well, no, I'm hoping that we can try to opportunistically steal the head.
Well, and that's maybe why Scratchums may be able to help.
Sure, or he might have just left because he's not going to get any money off of this situation.
That's true.
But,
yeah, it seems like a situation Scratchums would get himself out of.
But how far are we from the place we found Scratchums?
It's kind of a walk, but not too far.
All right. How about we... I'm so loath to split us up.
What's going on in the rest of the boardwalk, Rodrigo? Is there like chaos and pandemonium?
You guys can't see it from the jungle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this place is off the boardwalk.
Right.
All right. I think trying to find Scratchums and getting some intel is not a bad idea. So, but I also want to keep an eye on the situation. So how about Sakar and I stay here, and the three of you go find Scratchums?
Works for me.
I suppose.
Okay.
Seems tenable.
We start off to go find Scratchums.
Okay.
Where we last saw him.
Well, where you first saw him.
Yes, where we first saw him.
Where we first saw him last.
All right. So you guys walk for a while, and sure enough, you get to the crossroads, and you find Scratchums, except he's like sitting down, and there's a couple other critters like him sitting there with him, and they're just kind of like sitting on the ground talking. And they seem to be drinking something out of gourds.
Hi, Scratchums.
Oh, hey, guys.
How are you?
It's the end. And
Is it?
he like holds up his gourd, and the others hold up their gourds.
What do you mean by that?
Oh, the tea house is in shambles.
Did you work for the tea house?
No, but I worked through the tea house.
Well, you know that item we were trying to get?
Uh-huh.
Is there any way you can get that for us, even though the vault may be under siege by some other people?
I don't think I can really work my magic on that place anymore. It's not really what it used to be.
Oh, that's too bad, because I know we have some money in it for you.
It's time for me to cash out. And the other guys like raise up their gourds, and they kind of like clink them together.
Any help that you might be able to provide, like secret back doors or anything like that?
He like laughs a little bit. You don't need a secret back door. There's a big hole in it now. Anybody can get in.
But we're going to be seen if we do that.
Oh. I mean, there's always the sewers.
Oh? Does that connect to the vault?
No. Why would the sewers connect to the vault?
I don't know. Maybe somebody has a fancy throne in there or something.
Okay. Scratchums doesn't get that joke.
But do you know if the sewers lead underneath the vault?
I don't think they lead underneath the vault, but you can get into the pyramid through the sewers.
Okay. And where's the entrance to the sewers, or how would we get in there?
You have to go around the back and then climb down once you see the kind of the septic intake It's like a little lagoon.
Okay. I look at Kit. Kind of shrug my shoulders.
We can probably figure out how to get into those. But it sounds like Scratchums here has decided to
Retire.
give up.
I guess I have. He finishes up his gourd. Look. Like, I've been putting up the next stage for a really long time.
The next stage?
Mm-hmm.
And what next stage would that be?
Becoming a black slod.
Oh, okay.
I don't think we need to worry about it. All right, Scratchums, we appreciate all you've done for us and wish you well in your next stage.
He waves. You were pretty good customers to be my last customers.
Thank you. Enjoy retirement.
I won't, but thanks.
Okay, well, I guess we're going to head back.
Yeah.
Is it? No go, guys. If we've made it back.
Scratchums didn't have any advice?
He's retired.
Yeah.
It says the sewers might be a way into the pyramid.
That sounds great. Let's hit the sewers.
But we'll still have to fight to get into the vault.
Yeah, but we'll probably have to fight less.
Maybe.
You're not wrong.
All right, sewer adventure. Lead the way.
Okay.
This seems like an extraordinarily bad idea, and I'd like to go on the record as saying so.
I think this idea stinks.
Oh.
Really?
Objections registered. I'm just saying we're on the island of greed. I think it pays to be just a little bit greedy.
True.
Look, it could be worse. We could have been here when this all went down.
Yeah.
Very true.
All right, so Scratchum says the entrance to the sewers was back over there somewhere.
I'm sure we'll smell it.
Yes.
All right, you guys head off that way. But as between this, sneaking around and finding Scratchums and heading over there, a few hours have gone by. What doesn't everybody give me another endurance check?
Oh no.
Ooh.
And yes, Matthew does apply that -2.
-2.
Oh no.
Boo. What if I hate
Whoa.
everything now?
17 for me.
23 for me.
Okay.
13 for me.
Okay. So that's a 28
You rolled
for
one
Rob.
better, Matthew. That is
Did I?
28 for Rob.
He rolled effectively a 0 on his die.
But it wasn't a 1.
For
I rolled
Ket.
a 41, by the way.
Yep. So for Ket, Randus, and Little Sparkle, no effect. Orem has a -2 to all rolls. Sakar now has a -4 to all rolls.
Ugh.
That's fair.
Maybe he should just go sleep.
So the three of us are fine. Orem is hurting, and Takar is
Super hurting.
Yes.
I'm just a little loopy, is
Yep.
all.
The car could use some Red Bull.
So what if, so a quick rest, would that get rid of these, Rodrigo, or do we need a full
No,
rest?
you would need a full rest.
Okay.
That's the problem, is you went, more than 24 hours without resting.
Yeah.
growing wings is overrated, Sakar.
I'm aware.
All right. So you guys travel for a little while, and eventually you find a lagoon. It smells bad. Almost as bad as Sakar looks.
Ugh.
Oh, God.
Normally or just when he's tired?
When he's
Children.
All right. Let's take a look at what we got here.
Well,
Seems to be
it's
a bad
some
idea.
kind of septic, like I don't know, was it like a cistern kind of situation, except it's like a big natural lagoon.
Yeah, it's just a
Hmm.
sewer pit.
Oh, is there like basically a way for us to enter? Like, is there a pipe or some?
I mean, there's this big lagoon. Presumably, there is a pipe that leads into it from somewhere below it.
Scar, can you turn into like an animal that doesn't need to breathe or breathes water or?
I will still need to breathe.
Yeah. Hmm.
Wait, will I? Yeah, I will.
All right. Well, this seems like an engineering problem. So I don't know, Randus, do you want to take a look at how best way we could get in and not drown?
Sure, I suppose. And maybe see if there'd be a good way to collapse this on our exit.
Oh, that'd be great.
So I look at it.
Okay. What are you hoping to do?
Is any chance I could make like some sort of bubble that would let us all walk through and
I mean, you can try and make something like a diving bell.
a diving bit? Yeah, fair enough. Sure.
What would you make it out of?
Yeah, that would be the difficult part.
If we weave together some fronds around here.
All right, Professor.
Hey, we were sleeping in a bamboo hut just last night.
It was
Yeah.
magic.
I do. You summon a magic hut, then you
Mhm.
fashion the furniture into a diving bell.
We just all pick up the hut.
You
Start
need an
walking.
apparatus Aqualish. Where's one of those when you need it?
Not
I
in
don't
this
even know what that
edition.
means, but it sounds scary.
Kind of is. We don't got a lot in the way of materials right here, do we?
Mm-mm.
I have a
If
sail.
our-
I could make you a sail if that would help.
Hmm.
I don't know why it would help, but I have this Qual's feather token I've been carrying around for a while.
I don't think Endure Elements works in this case.
It might.
Nope.
Not,
But-
not.
There's
But-
not crap elementals.
I mean,
Yeah.
if your concern is getting into the muck, purify water might.
Mm.
Chekhov's gun!
I mean, it's not going to. Its cost is nil, essentially. All right, I'll try it. Let me see if I can purify this.
Okay.
So what am I rolling here? I think it's Arcana with -2, right? Is
Mhm.
that right? Okay.
Mhm.
30 gets me 4 squares of purified water.
That's 20 feet.
Yep. So, Orem kind of manages to create this zone where you can actually see into the cistern.
Ooh.
And you can see a pipe below.
Good
Oh,
thinking.
nice.
Still
Does
have
the
to
zone
swim
go
through
down
it, though.
to the pipe?
Yep.
So we could, in fact, swim through it to the pipe.
Hold
Yeah.
your breath long enough.
But yeah, but presumably the pipe is also underwater.
Hmm.
So the problem
Right.
of getting through
Well-
and breathing is really still there.
All you got to do is jump on
Ooh.
top of the pipe and you teleport to the next world.
Don't we have a water breathing or ritual that we were going to use back
Those
in the?
Potions of water breathing, weren't they?
Yeah,
we have.
we never wound up actually
That we-
using them.
Yeah.
Oh,
I used mine because I was in the tank.
That's true. You and
Yeah, but we made extras because we were planning on maybe needing them for the return trip.
Well, I have
that
none.
worked out.
Wait, no, I thought we had a ritual that was water breathing because we figured out that it was cheaper to do that than it was to have the potions.
Or did we not make magic items?
I'm pretty sure we had a potion, but I do not have a ritual.
Moonpat.
The only potions I have in my inventory are of resistance.
How long would it take you to make potions of water breathing?
8
Like
hours.
an hour each?
Blah.
Could we use the potion of resistance to resist drowning?
No.
Don't.
Only poison.
Spit.
Yeah, no, I have no rituals, no breathing potions.
All right. Well, we could put a rope around someone so that we can tug them up if they go limp and have them swim in, see how deep it goes. And if it's something that is doable, holding our breath. If it's not, we move on with our lives.
Okay, I reach into my handy haversack, pull out a big old length of rope. Tie it to...
All right.
Tie
Who's
it to
going down?
I wouldn't recommend not Scar myself because we are very tired.
What would you be rolling, though, to do this? Would this be
presumably athletics?
Probably athletics.
even at a -4? I may be
The best.
What's your check at a -4?
for athletics. Still
Yeah.
a 19.
Wow, even with a -4?
Yeah,
Yeah.
better than mine.
Robust. Yeah, that's gonna be me and you.
All right. So the sleepy vampire's about to dive and take the crap pipe to the poop swamp. All right.
Well, you're already at the poop swamp.
All right, it's true. Can I at least tell Red goodbye? All right, Sakar ties the rope about his waist. This is going to
Okay.
be fun. What are we doing?
Diving
swim
in?
up.
Yes. I'm going to dive in.
Okay.
Orm just kind of shudders. Ugh.
Sploosh.
Swim down to the bottom.
Mhm.
Once you get to the pipe, you can see a very clear interface between where the pure water ends and the not pure water begins.
Mm-hmm.
Swim into the pipe.
Yep.
Okay. Go ahead and give me that athletics check. Don't forget your -4.
Yep. 25.
Do you get to roll athletics twice?
I do.
Oh, thank goodness.
36.
There we go.
Okay. Well,
Bump my head on the pipe.
so who's holding onto the rope?
The rest of us?
The rest of us, yes.
Yeah.
Alright.
Buddy.
So,
Ropes in the water.
once the car gets to the bottom, you all probably have a brief moment of panic where you think that something's actually grabbed Sakar and is now pulling him, but actually you realize it's just him swimming very quickly.
Mm.
And sure enough, Sakar swims through the pipe and pokes his head out in some sort of reservoir.
That was disgusting. Am I alive?
Yep.
I see them?
You see them? No.
Okay. But I'm in a reservoir.
Yep.
All right, I'm going to give the secret signal.
Tug on the rope a bunch.
3 tugs. That's the secret.
Does that
That's
mean we
always
need
been
to
the
pull him
secret
out?
signal.
I think that means he's on the other side and
And okay.
is going to pull us
So-
through or something.
Okay.
Yeah, let's try swimming and hope that he will send one person at a time.
Hope that it doesn't require,
I suppose I'll go next.
All right.
Probably the heaviest and therefore the most problematic if needing rescued.
I'll
True.
tie him off.
All right.
Well, you don't want to tie him off because then we won't have
Yeah.
a rope. We won't have a rope
Yeah.
to
You guys are
follow.
going to have to use a rope like a line.
So, like,
and
Sakar-
basically-
I'll just
Oh,
run it
sure.
through my metal hand.
Yeah,
and-
Sakar did a Shelley Winters, except
Yep.
that he's alive.
Oh, God. It's terrible.
That's a Poseidon adventure reference,
Yep.
kids.
Wow.
That's
Go
what I
Google.
thought it was.
Deep cut.
All right,
Welcome to
so who's
Critical
next?
Hit.
Randus.
Brandis.
Randus is going.
All right, Randos, give me that athletics check.
Oh, boy.
Oh, boy. You can do it, Rand.
Oh no.
18?
Well, that is low.
Yes.
He's got a rope now.
He does have a rope.
If he goes
Could that
limp, can I
allow,
pull it
say,
through?
Sakar to assist him, or
I'd say you get a +1 for the rope.
19?
Yep. Randus makes it through, but it's kind of a little worse for wear.
Hey, Sakar.
I pull him up. Yes. You're all right. You're over here.
Okay.
That was horrifying.
I'm gonna go retch over here for a while.
Have a seat. Try not to vomit on my shoes.
All right, so Sakar pulls on the rope to let him know that Randus is not dead.
Secret signal, 3 tugs.
Beep, 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 beep. Randus is dead, comma, not. Psych.
Dead
Major
Randus
look.
is 4 pulls on the rope.
Okay, I guess I'll go
Wait.
next.
How do you spell psych?
Good luck.
You can do it.
17.
Oh man.
Nice. High quality there. 2 8s.
It would have been 19 if I wasn't so tired.
You got a rope, right?
I do have a rope.
Yeah, so hey, and we'll see if 18 gets you there with a mouthful of poop.
At least it's not probably human.
Yeah, he takes a major penalty because his hair no longer looks beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
no,
shut
shut
Or
your
I'm had a-
Impossible.
Or I'm had a swim cap on.
Yes.
Let's see what I have here.
rubber shower cap.
Oh, you know what? I don't know. Would my gauntlets of swimming and climbing help me out at all at this? I mean, it doesn't have any bonuses, but if you would take that into
It's
consideration.
swimming.
Yeah.
Does it give you a
That-
swim
that-
speed?
It gives you a swim speed, right?
Yeah, swim speed.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, we're fools. We should have just been swapping those things out. Oh
Yeah.
well.
Okay.
That
Yep.
equals half my regular speed. So
So, yeah. Orin pops out the other side without any problems. He just swims down like a fish and pops out.
okay. There we go.
Nice blurb.
Get it
we
off,
got
get it off, 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 get it off.
Doesn't Ket have a pair of this as well?
Pretty
Yeah, he
sure it
should.
does.
Boy, if only we'd told him before he left.
Well, he should be wearing them if he's smart.
Heroes.
Well, that's why I said if only we'd told him. Oh,
We might have crunched them at some point.
I think you're right. We
Well,
may
look
have
at your-
figured
look
out
at your
you
gear
got
and
new
find out.
parts.
I am
You
looking at my
definitely
gear.
had
Oh.
someone had something of climbing
crap,
last
I do.
season. 'cause
Oh,
we-
Randus has them. Oh, yeah, you guys traded them off,
Ken
didn't
has,
you?
like, spider walking.
Oh, that's what
Yeah.
I was thinking of.
I have gauntlets of swimming and climbing.
Well,
Oh, you guys.
You suck.
The
Hey, I
best.
remembered I had them.
Oh yeah.
All right. So now that everyone who would have succeeded this automatically has gone.
oh god, how embarrassing. All right, I'll make my check.
Okay.
I guess. Give me yours. I can swim back.
Through your bill.
A goat, a
All
cabbage,
right,
and a
I've got a
wolf.
26.
Yes.
Yeah, 26 will get you there.
Cool.
You pop out in this reservoir.
I will aggressively preen.
I'm sure. Is
Probably.
there like some kind of a? Is there some kind of a hand wash station or something here?
Yes.
Oh,
Where do you think we are?
well,
We're in a cistern.
We're in a cistern in a casino run by Slod. You're lucky that we haven't found tadpoles.
hmm
They'd
In
be
our
too
hair.
small for you guys to see.
Like
no,
the spiders.
they're just in our ears.
Now instead of spiders, it's just going to be frickin' lizards all day long.
They're
Instead
more like
of?
amphibians.
Lizards, amphibians. Come see, come sa.
So we're just going to infect the island with various species.
Nope.
Right. Basically,
be Hawaii all
we
over
shall
again.
call it Australia.
all
Yes.
right, Cat.
All right, I'm going to tie the rope around my waist.
hmm
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to attempt to swim down to the pipe, and then I'm going to tug furiously.
Okay. All right. Give me the check.
26.
Yeah, 26 will get you there.
Yay.
When we hear him tug, we yank and
Yep.
it's not around his throat.
Yep. Cat pops out.
All right, that wasn't so bad.
Could have been worse.
Let's see how we did.
We're covered in goop.
Mm-hmm.
hmm
But it could have been worse.
Or prestidigitate us, please.
What do we have to roll to check for diphtheria?
That would be an endurance check, but you don't have to worry about that right now. Also, you guys can find like a fresh water intake,
Ah,
so
Good.
you guys
Okay.
can like at
Hose
least
off a
That's
bit.
off.
basically hose off a little bit.
that's
Ah.
good.
Yeah, you're right. Prestidigitation can clean items in 1 cubic foot. So,
Slowly.
yeah.
I figured prestidigitation was a spell Orem used almost constantly.
Yes.
And you can use it on your hair.
Does
It's
Orem
like I'm-
still have
I
prestidigitation?
do still have
Oh, that's
prestidigitation.
good.
So it's one of the best
question-
spells in the game.
I can have,
All right.
Yeah.
Well, one way or another, you guys get clean.
yay. I'm clean
So-
again.
Now that we're inside, is there somewhere I can maybe set up a cave-in contingency?
Sure. Give me an Arcana check or a Thievery check.
Arcana it
prefer?
is.
Wait, do we want a cave-in or do we want to stop a cave-in?
We
Well-
want to set up a cave-in when we're running away from the slot
Exactly.
with a head.
Well, not so much the slot, since we'd be mostly running
Oh,
away
crap.
from the Gammas, man.
Oh, crap.
Perfect.
Hey,
crap.
way to
Just
go.
perfect.
Isn't that one?
Yay.
You set a
Epic
trap and
fail
got
there.
yourself.
Randa sets up the perfect trap.
Great. Well done.
Well, that should
So
work.
first,
Let's
You
move
jump
on.
out
then.
of the biplane. And then there's a big net here, see? And then Velma will chase the ghost.
All right. Let's see if we can get into the vault.
Yeah, let's go.
All right. You guys travel down a corridor, go up some stairs, and find yourselves in a back room in the tea house. Not
it
like a
back-
gambling back room, just
And
like
everybody-
basically a big closet.
Is there anyone here?
Nope.
Do we remember our way to the vault?
Well, I don't know. Let me
Yeah,
try
we
to
go
get the
down
lay of
over
the
there and we go
land.
upstairs.
I'm going to stealth
Okay.
and try to see where we are relative to where we want to be.
Okay. Give me a stealth check.
39.
Okay. Little Sparkle sneaks out. Yeah, you're in a section that's appears to have been largely untouched by the conflict. So, you're pretty sure you can find your way to where the vault is.
Fantastic. I will head back and start leading them.
All right.
Well, as you guys move through, it doesn't take very long for you to basically, as you peek down a hallway, to see some of Gama's troops kind of walking around at the edge of it, sort of at the opposite side of it, as you get closer to the vault.
How many abouts are we looking at?
One big snake guy and like maybe 4 or 5 soldiers.
And how close are they to the vault at this point?
Still a ways.
Are they like a patrol, or are they?
No, they appear to be like resting, like they're either off duty or they're not doing what they're supposed to be doing.
Mm.
Like, are they within 20
Okay.
squares?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they'd almost certainly be within 20 squares.
Oh boy.
What are you going to do?
Fireball.
No.
No.
Ice ball.
Do you have sleep?
I don't have sleep, but I do have mass transformation, which will turn them into little tiny beasts of my choice, save ins. But it's only until the end of my next turn, so that's not for very long.
That's 6 seconds.
Yeah, you'd have 6 seconds to get
Yeah.
past them.
Yeah.
We can do that. We're fast.
Can we?
No.
Well, you'd get past them and then they'd be behind you.
Yes.
I think I got
But
this.
that's back there.
Wait,
Okay.
wait. I got
have
this. I got
something
this. I got
else
this.
as
I got
well.
this.
Okay.
All right.
She
Can I
got
have one of the hats?
Okay.
Hand over a hat.
I was going to say, can we use the paper we got and flash it and try to... We're here from Gamma.
Yeah. Again, item I've been saving. Take that bottle of wine. And I'm going to pull out my goodnight tincture.
Mmm. I like it.
You're going to drug them?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, cool. The old Mickey Finn, I tell ya.
So I'm going to try to use the hat to replicate their uniform.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the guards seem to be humans and snake people.
Yep.
All right, I'll be a human. I'm better at that, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, plus the snake people's too big for you to turn into.
Oh, sure. And then I'm going to slip some of my goodnight tincture into this wine.
Okay. How does a goodnight tincture read?
That's such a good question. It's been so long on my sheet. Let me see if I can find the stats for it.
Effect. You apply the goodnight tincture to an item of food or drink you're holding or that is adjacent to you. A creature that consumes the food or drink is subject to the following attack 1 minute later. The tincture's level +6 versus fortitude. On a hit, the creature falls unconscious for 1 hour or until it is subject to an attack or to violent motion.
Here's hoping these guys aren't, super adventurer-y people.
Yeah. They're lightweights.
All right, so you pour in the tincture and walk over?
Yep.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a bluff check.
Absolutely.
Are you good at bluffing?
I am the best at bluffing.
Rob, is that true?
She's
35.
better at it than I am.
It's not even trained in bluff.
That's pretty good. You approach and they don't really say anything. They're just kind of still hanging out, talking to each other.
Say, raided the bar if you guys want to drink.
And they kind of look around and they're like, yeah.
Passes it to the guy, whoever was most excited about it.
Okay. Takes a drink. Kind of pass it around. So eventually everybody has some eventually.
Cool. And yeah, when it gets to me, I will try to make a basically either bluff or thievery check to pretend to drink.
Put your thumb over to...
Yeah. Go ahead and give me we'll call it a thievery check since that's dexterity based, right?
Yep.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Barely sleight of handish.
Yeah.
Nat 20 for a 45.
You guys that are peeking over, you're like, oh no, what an idiot. She clearly drank that whole thing. She's going to pass out too. Okay. Why don't you go ahead and give me an attack versus fortitude?
25.
25. So, everybody's like drinking and having a good time. And one of the guys leans up against the wall and kind of like slowly is like, and then another one, and then another one. And then finally, it's just little Sparkle and the big snake guy hanging out.
Does he look like he's going?
Nope.
No. You're cool, right,
perfect. Man? Then yeah. Then I'll say want to get some more?
Yeah, where was this from?
Here, I'll show you where the good stuff is.
All right.
And I'll lead him back towards the party.
Oh boy.
Okay.
I thought you were just going to lead him off to a bar somewhere and then we were going to go. Okay.
Did somebody say big snake guy?
Yes.
Because that's copyright infringement.
I don't
I
think
just thought it was
is.
your family.
I'm a
Sakar attacks using cease and desist.
With a -4 roll because he's tired.
Yes.
He's punchy.
It's all right, though. My family has +20 to bureaucracy.
Mm.
So, you guys going to jump him?
Yep.
Oh, man.
Yep.
Oh, boy.
Yep.
Okay.
It's
No.
5v1 and we're
Such
getting
a-
the jump on him. Come on.
This is such a horrible idea, you guys.
This is such a great idea.
All right. So,
Yep.
Battle Fist Smash.
yep. Who's Well, I'll tell you what. We'll see how this goes. Who's gonna do the Alpha Strike?
Yep.
Sakar, I guess.
I'll do the Alpha Strike to just get him while he's surprised and hopefully flat-footed.
Yeah,
well, you
good.
can't do it. You let him
Oh,
here.
fair enough.
He's got his
That's
eyes
fair.
on you. One of these guys
Yep.
is gonna have to jump him.
Reasonable.
Yep.
All
right.
Battle fist
So-
smash with the stun. Big old fist to the back of the skull with the stun.
So who is gonna do it? Sakar.
Yep.
Okay.
Sakar's been sounding real eager.
Oh, man.
Okay.
Snake v.
So we can call this a skill check if you'd prefer. So do you have a way that you'd like to do this?
Well, you know, I'm looking at the thing and the thing and the thing. I thought I had a specific thing that would like be an actual power ability, even though we're not in combat. So I guess it wouldn't really be an issue.
No, there are powers like utility powers can be used outside of combat.
Right. So this is a big lizard creature.
There's a big snake creature.
Big
It's like
snake creature.
a big giant snake with a human head,
Okay.
and like with a giant human head.
You know what I haven't done?
I don't know. What? Make him look into your vampire eye and forget we were here?
Well, I have to actually kill or bloody him to do that. And killing and blooding him in one shot seems unlikely.
That does seem
Although-
unlikely.
It's possible. I mean, I'm not saying I can't do it. I am pretty phenomenal, but and that's related to the other thing, and that's the thing and the thing and the thing, and this is the thing. So I'm trying to put him to sleep. If I hit him just as hard as physically possible in the back of the head with like my sacrificial strike, which is my most powerful strike.
Yeah, I mean we can just call it a skill check. You can.
Crack in the head.
Would you like to use athletics for that?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Got a -4.
Got a -4, but you do get to roll 2 dice.
30 to knock him in the head out. Just knock him out. In the head. Crack. Cow. I'm going to wind up and I'm going to come down like Dave Bautista.
Yep. So little Sparkle leads him back, and the moment he turns around to go down the hallway, there is Sakar with an elbow, and just like cracks him right in the head, and kind of slumps down,
Is he out?
and then goes, "Ouch!"
Punch.
As Randos goes to follow it up, it opens its eyes and gasps, goes and disappears.
Oh no. Okay, I think we should be running now.
Yep. Move on.
We run.
Into the vault
Okay.
or away
Towards
from
the vault,
Towards
please.
the vault.
Towards the vault.
Okay.
So you guys run towards the vault.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Cat's loving this.
Run. Go down a corridor. You guys hear, which way did they go? Let's go this way. And you hear footsteps coming towards you.
Does Sparkle still have her disguise up?
She
Yep.
can. Yep.
You
Will
think
it help?
could-
I'll change from the head of disguise to one of the guys that he was drinking with
Okay.
and try to dart forward ahead of them.
Okay. What are the rest of you doing?
Still running to the vault, I suppose.
Going the opposite direction of Sparkle.
So we're not going to the vault?
Wait, was
We
the
are
sound
going
coming from
to-
the vault?
Yeah, it's coming from the
Oh.
direction that you guys were heading.
I missed
It's-
I think we should freeze until we know what's about to happen.
yes. Is there a hallway we can just kind of duck into and hide?
Yeah, there might be like a room that you guys can go into.
An alcove or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll do
try and
that.
duck out of sight. Well,
Yeah.
Okay. So what's Little Sparkle doing then?
I'm going to try to intercept with the Snake Man, or with, I assume that's the voice of the Snake Man?
No, it was a different voice.
Oh, okay.
So this is just like a patrol.
Got it. Then I'll try to like walk over towards that patrol, basically.
Okay. You get to it. It's like 2 humans and a different, fancier Snake Man.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the humans is like, "Hey, we're looking for like 4 or 5 people. One of them's got like a big metal arm. Have you seen any of them?"
Yeah, that's why I was looking for backup. I just saw them go that way and point in the opposite direction of where the party is.
Okay. The snake critter is like, "All right, you 2 go down that way. You come with me. I need a full description."
Of course.
And then you guys spot the soldiers going down one direction and Little Sparkle and the snake person going in down a different direction.
We continue to scurry to the vault.
Scurry to the vault! I'm not
Yes.
going to scurry. I'm not scurrying. I shall move in a manly fashion.
I am fully.
scurrying.
Yes. I am fully
Scurrying
in
is for
favor of
mice.
scurrying.
I shall pounce.
I will scurry to the best of my ability.
And I certainly will not scamper.
So
That's right out.
Yeah. So the snake leads Little Sparkle to kind of a wider area that they've set up as a little bit of a, not necessarily a command center, but just like a little staging area. There's a bunch of human soldiers, some dragonborn, and several of these snake critters, maybe 5 of them. And the snake is like, "Why don't you tell the lieutenant what these guys look like?"
Of course.
And as you like approach a human that looks in charge, he pulls out his sword and points it at you.
Uh-oh.
What's wrong, sir?
The rest of the humans also pull out their swords.
Shit.
Run and hide.
Ninja vanish.
Yes.
The snake that you had been following, you can see that its eyes are glowing, and when you look at yourself, you look like a bird with a human superimposed.
Mm.
All right. Well, that's unfortunate.
These hats have never done. They never were.
Smoke bomb.
Do not move. Do not move. Search her. And a couple guys are going to walk up to you.
Smoke bomb.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if I should activate my armor and try to get out of here. I will attempt to activate the part of my armor that gives me concealment and hide.
Okay.
Should I make a stealth check?
Yes.
That's not-
That is a 34. That is not good. I will use always a natural to re-roll that.
Okay.
That is a 36.
That is better.
That is
Remains
marginally
unimpressive.
That's not nearly as terrible.
Okay. So as a bunch of soldiers approach Little Sparkle, she kind of sidesteps and becomes enveloped in shadows.
Mm-hmm.
At which point, the glowing eyes of the snake change, and she suddenly finds herself surrounded by little motes of light,
Neat.
and then gets swarmed by soldiers and just, takes a couple good stabs and a pretty serious pummeling. They just like swarm her.
Oh,
All
no.
right. I stand by my decisions.
Yeah.
We're gonna get
So
to
the
that
rest
vault.
of you continue scampering down the hallway.
What did I just
You
say?
can hear another patrol coming.
Man, how far away is this vault? I thought we were like really close to it.
Hmm.
No.
This was the dumbest idea
No.
ever, you guys.
It really is a dumb idea. All right. Well, we're committed to it now, so they're coming from the direction that we need to go.
Yep.
Can we get a number on them?
Sounds like a couple of humans and maybe a snake person. Snake critter.
Why are we doing this? This is a horrible idea.
To get the head.
You're not here.
No, it's true. I'm unconscious.
Oh, you guys.
Just
We knew this was a
barrel on through.
I agree. I think we should rush them.
Sounds like the best option.
I'm not here. I'm not here. Can I still make it a suggestion?
Oh.
Go ahead.
Make a bomb. Make something explode somewhere where you're not.
Mm.
Are there
Bit of
side
distraction.
hallways? Are there side hallways?
Sure.
Fine. I'll use magic missile to send some explosion bits down some hallways, and hopefully that distracts those guys coming toward us.
Yeah, the old Bender maneuver.
Well,
Yeah.
they're coming towards you. So how are you gonna explode some? You'd have to be.
They're
past
called magic missiles.
Man, is there somewhere they could duck into?
them. I know. My fault entirely.
No.
Yeah,
Oh.
there's lots of hallways,
Oh.
rooms, things like that.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Yep, duck into another hallway.
Yep.
See if we can't sneak into this vault.
Okay.
Yep.
Everybody who is sneaking, give me a stealth check.
Oh boy.
All right. Man, 26.
Okay.
Oh, mine's not as bad as I thought. I can re-roll this, right?
I don't see it.
No.
Is it that 30? No, that's your athletics check.
Yeah, you haven't rolled, Matthew.
I
know.
don't. Oh, there
I
it
just
is.
said
There it
my
is.
number isn't as bad as I thought.
Okay. Well, you guys duck into a hallway. At which point you hear, "I heard something down this hallway."
At which point I'm going to use ghost sound on the other end of to throw
Nice.
it across to another hallway.
Okay.
It
Well,
is.
that is kind of what Ghost Sound does.
Yes.
So,
See, this is a good plan. I stand
No,
by it.
it's not. Because we have no
I will
idea what's going on
stand
with
by
you
this
because we
plan
didn't do
until
that
the
stupid ritual of
Yes.
day
talking
I
to
die,
ourselves.
which might be today.
Might be today.
This is such a dumb plan. I mean, this is torque level dumb, and I say
So-
that with authority.
okay. So you guys
Torque is smarter than this.
try to
You
circle,
can-
throw a Ghost Sound, try to circle around.
Yes.
And you guys are kind of heading down this hallway, and as you pass a door, it opens, and one of these snake things comes out and basically ends up face to face with Randus.
Oh. Punch it.
Punch it in its face, Randus.
How big
Okay.
is it?
It's like a large creature,
it's,
isn't
it's
it?
large. Yep.
Yeah.
So it's 2x2.
Dang it.
So Randus punches it in the face. Pretty good. And it's like, ow.
Punch it again.
Run.
Punch it in its nose. That's the part that's the most sensitive.
I think I did.
Yep. You all run?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
So as you run, it lunges forward, and it and Randus disappear.
Oh, crud.
Oh.
Got two
All
of
right,
us.
we're gonna keep doing this. We keep doing this. This incredibly stupid plan. We're gonna keep doing this.
Look, then you'll have a bargaining chip.
Will we?
We will. We'll have bargaining chips. Bargaining. Let's roll. We're racing.
Yep.
All right.
Still running towards the vault.
We're down a cyborg and a bird lady, but we're not going to give up at this point. Two more
right.
of you can die. It'll be fine.
You guys make it to the area that used to be the vault. It has been carved out of the rock.
So the fault's not even there?
Nope. You spot some slot corpses around.
And it is otherwise empty. That makes sense.
Yeah, insofar as like the majority of the actual probably actual vault was like yanked out of here. You actually do spot it like a few feet, several feet down, like it's been like dragged out and cracked open, and there's some critters like trying to get at it, like some snake people and dragonborn and humans.
How many?
Maybe a dozen humans, 3 snake people, and a couple dragonborn.
And they're trying to
take
open
them.
Yeah, they're like going. They've already opened it. They're going into it, and they're making a lot of noise. It actually kind of sounds like maybe there's something inside that's fighting them.
Well, let's rush in. Woo!
Yeah,
We're rushing.
we're
Rushing in.
Yeah.
Anyone who speaks Elven, if you know the word for son of a B word, that is what Sakar just said under his breath.
It was beautiful.
It was.
All right. So you
and
guys
it's
are gonna.
Elven. It sounds like lurla lurla loo.
This is so bad, guys. This is such a dumb idea.
You guys are gonna try to like shove past them and
Yes.
try to grab the head,
Yes.
which is presumably inside.
You could
Yes,
you could try to
that.
use your magical mushroom dancey thing at this point.
I could, but I don't know who to use it against.
Everyone.
We're going to do it.
All right.
We're going to do it.
Is it
Russian.
2 within 20 squares of people? Each enemy in the burst?
Burst 2.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hmm.
these guys are all in a burst 2.
All right, I'll try it then.
Yep. So give me an attack roll. And
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
oh, you're not. No, you are sleepy. So
I am
make sure-
sleepy. I know.
Don't forget your -2.
I know.
Crud.
Yeah.
Is it a 22 minus 2? No, boo, it fails.
Oh, come on.
I told you guys, this was a horrible idea.
The objections have just gotten a lot stronger as this plan has gotten worse. It was a
Yes.
good
All right.
plan.
Darn our dice rolls.
Do I have an action point? I do have an action point.
Yeah,
you
but
want
that's,
to use it now.
you can't
Darn
roll it this because it's not a
All right.
it's not
Skill
part of the
challenge.
skill
Challenge.
All right.
So
I rolled a 1.
basically, you guys all jump out on Ormskew. He waves his hands, and maybe like the chunkiest, like slowest looking human guy is like, "What?" And he turns into like a little frog.
Yeah.
But pretty much no one else does. And the full attention of the maybe 20-ish critters that are here gets turned to you.
Thank
Okay.
you. For my next trick, I'm going to need some cards and directions to the stage. I was supposed to be performing here all week, but something has happened. Can one of you help me, please?
Okay. So you get about as far as thank you before there's like a snake on top of you.
Their attention's all on us, or all on Orem right now, right?
It's all on you guys.
Oh.
Fair enough.
Sakar. Sakar leaps
Are they-
forward.
What were you saying there, Rob?
Are they less than 20 squares from us at this point?
If a
Cool.
giant snake
I'm
just
gonna
jumped
use
on me.
Raven's Glamour.
You what?
I'm going to use Raven's Glamour, my new utility.
What does that do?
I become invisible until the end of my next turn and teleport 20 squares. I leave behind an illusory image of myself that persists as long as I'm invisible. This image stands in place, takes no actions, and uses my defenses. If it's attacked, if it's touched or takes any damage, it dissolves into a pile of dead leaves.
Mm.
If I make an attack, I become visible.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
That's
I'm going to go invisible, teleport behind them, and leave False Ket in my place.
Yeah, get
Okay.
out of here and avenge us later, Cat.
Yep, that's pretty much what's going to happen. The rest of you are swarmed, and like just more and more troops are going to get pulled in here, and more snake guys, and progressively more powerful snake guys, which are going to like actually be able to like just like eat your spells as you cast them.
Here's the best part. Sustain move, the invisibility persists, and I teleport 5 squares.
Yeah, Ket can get clear.
Bear escape, Cat.
Can I get clear and see what was in the actual safe?
No.
Didn't think so. I'm out.
Okay.
Yep. Approve.
Stimpy, you idiot.
It was a good plan.
No, it wasn't.
I could still try to get out
was
of here
barely
anytime
a note.
yet.
The minute we heard you dive into a big pond of poo.
No, everything
Oh,
was
that was
fine.
the best part of the plan.
No.
At least this time, the river of feces was actually true and not merely metaphorical, as with many of our previous missions.
It's true. This plan started out with a river of feces.
And it just got worse from
We
there.
were already up the creek. Nobody thought to bring a paddle.
Oh boy.
Worm
All right,
reaches into his
so,
handy haversack.
Cat hanging out outside of the hole can see them bringing Orem, Randus, and Sakar to a staging area deeper in the pyramid.
Yay. I'm going to be popping around for a while. So I found the 3 dudes, but not my bird.
You found the 3 dudes, but not your bird. What bird?
Sparkle.
Little sparkle.
Sparkle.
Oh, right.
You two technically have
Sorry,
a bird.
I got confused on account of you actually having a bird.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, you
Oh,
see
right.
them take them deeper into the pyramid.
But just the 3, not Sparkle.
So when we roll new characters, can I be the magic guy?
What are you talking about? You're playing a guy who turns into a snake.
No, it's pretty magic-y.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sets himself
Is
on
it
fire.
though?
Plus, you turn into a thing with red eyes at night.
You don't know that.
And you have the ability to turn into mist and float away.
No, I really don't.
I thought you did.
I thought he turned into a bat.
Turned into mist
Flew
at least once.
Yeah.
That might not have been his intention.
I mean, all of us that are taken all still have some kind of teleport, otherwise.
Yes, we
That's
do.
true. We could teleport away.
Well, see
And
if we can find
honestly, what's
Sparkle
most
first.
important is that the person who has the note didn't get captured. So,
Yeah. I still feel like we should
Go
use
get that to a
as part
safe
of our
place.
bluff.
Come back with reinforcements. I hear, Sir Albrecht is still looking for something to do.
Do I still have a scroll?
Hmm.
I don't have a scroll of sending anymore.
Oh no.
Well, get back to the boat.
I'm gonna stay invisible, teleport around, see if I can't pick up on what they're talking about, see if I can't at least locate Sparkle as well.
Oh, they're talking about her. They said she was delicious.
Tastes like chicken.
That's what I'm worried about. Teleport another 25 feet every few seconds.
Yep.
This is such a raw power. I can't run away enough. I need to run away just a little more.
To be fair, I glommed onto it because it's called Raven's Glamour.
Yeah.
Hmm.
It's from the Raven Queen soul.
Exactly.
So Ket can see them taking them. Are you trying to like follow what they're doing,
Yeah.
or are you gonna try and get clear?
I'm going to try and follow what they're doing until such a point that either I know what they're doing or someone possibly notices me.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so you follow them and you see them take them to, again, this staging area. You do spot little Sparkle there. She looks really bad. Looks like she went down fighting. And kind of this area has a bunch of tables, a bunch of gear, and they've cleared out the center to look at these guys. Right at the center of it is this thing that looks like a big, like, the weights that you would put on a balance.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Or on a so it's like that, except it's maybe 2 feet, not 2 feet, yeah, about 2 feet tall, like looks really dense. It's right in the center of this area, and it's glowing, and they basically like drop these guys like a sack of potatoes altogether. They have all been disarmed, so they've taken away all their weapons and backpacks and gear and stuff, but still wearing your armor and everything.
Has Randus been disarmed?
No, he still has his arm attached.
Okay.
So he still got that arm.
Yep.
Do I see their gear?
Yep. They've kind of set it over there and placed a dude over by it.
How much attention is said dude paying?
Don't get captured.
Not the most. He looks to be pretty interested in what's going on, and what's going on is this big snake guy who looks a little fancier than all the other ones is kind of slithering towards them to inspect them.
I'm going to... Oh my god, why am I not the thief?
Because I got knocked out.
Oh boy.
Why are you not the thief? We needed a thief.
That's why we got Sparkle finally.
Yeah, we have a thief.
We needed a thief long before we met you. Yeah, I'm gonna teleport behind the dude that's guarding their stuff and see if I can't pocket the important pieces.
The important pieces being what?
Weapons.
Okay, so just like grab Orem and Sakar's swords, maybe Sparkle's dagger.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, he's really not paying attention and also not expecting an invisible guy to teleport in. So you teleport in.
Cool.
Will that break your stealth when you grab that stuff, though?
He's not attacking.
The invisibility persists until I attack.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah, attacking or not sustaining. So I might have to grab a few things, pop out, pop back, grab a few things.
Oh boy.
You probably ought to, because we need those bags too.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Teleport out, bring stuff back to replace it.
Probably just empty bags into my own handy haversack, because I don't know if putting a handy haversack.
Oh
in
man,
a
you're going to create a wormhole. You're going to create a wormhole in space time.
Or is that something that's been completely
it's probably not a good. It's probably not a good idea.
Okay.
All right. So
I guess
what are you doing?
Carry multiple handy haversacks though.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna. Yeah, I'm gonna grab a couple of swords in Orem's bag.
Mm-hmm.
Pop out, see if I can't find something that I could put down to replace. Things.
So yep. So you grab Orem's bag and say Sakar and Orem's swords.
Yep.
And then you can't teleport. You're still invisible though.
Damn it!
We failed the skills challenge a long time ago.
Get out!
Yeah, I'm gonna start running,
Okay.
and keep trying to teleport every couple steps.
Okay. You're just gonna take off running?
Yeah, I'm gonna take off running and try and teleport every few steps. Because my stealth is utter garbage, anyways.
Oh boy.
Okay. All right. So, Cat takes off running. And the fancy snake guy looks in his direction, and when he does, like, there's like this spectral cat running down the way, and gets just super jumped.
Ah,
Spectral cat!
so close.
Spectral cat. Not
So
even close.
No, this was not. This was doomed from the start.
didn't even get past
When
Negative,
Rodrigo
negative people.
encourages Orem to use purified water on a pool of poop,
It was a
He
good
didn't
idea.
encourage. He just said it was there. That was actually really clever.
Yeah, that was your idea. That was your. You
no,
were
it wasn't my
helping.
idea. It was his idea.
Well,
I wanted to
didn't come
use
up
it on the
with anything.
poison pools, and he said no.
Mm.
And
I
then
didn't
he
say no.
Then he suggested I use it on
I didn't
this.
say no. I just said that it wasn't gonna do much for you
Oh,
to
right.
purify 10 squares of water.
There you go. We walked into this.
Yeah, but look at it this way. We suck, but
Well done, Rodrigo. Well done.
tune in next time for our new show.
Well, I mean, we will be back next week. I don't know if we will. I mean, I don't know if our characters will be, but we will be back next week. In the meantime, podcast at majorspoilers.com, patreon.com/majorspoilers. You can find out a week early what's going to happen if you become a $5 and up member at patreon.com/majorspoilers. But until next time, here's hoping all of your dice rolls are critical hits.
This podcast is copyright 2018 by Major Spoilers Entertainment, LLC.